A flat chest is a status symbol. And then a little translator put in a little picture there for us with the same text apparently. From the Demon King's point of view. Oh, okay, yeah. So, somebody told me that there's more context related to the B2, which I vaguely remember. Anyway, uh, I evacuate while carrying the unconscious Shiro-chan over my shoulder. It's not in the sense that I'm evacuating Shiro-chan herself, but in the sense that I'm evacuating Shiro-chan from that woman commander of the Second Army. Once Shiro-chan regains her consciousness, she might impulsively kill on sight. Grudges over food are dreadful. Somehow or other, I managed to return to the office before Shiro-chan regains her consciousness. Phew, that was close shave. If Shiro-chan had thrown a tantrum, it would have resulted in the deaths of 3 of demon leaders in the worst case. I don't care about the commanders of the Second or Third Armies, but it would be bad if Balto died. The Second Army commander and the Third Army commander have some kind of relationship with the elves and appear to have been having a discussion on starting a coup d'etat. They're also inviting Balto. How careless. They're in the home territory of their enemy, yet they're actually speaking so openly. They're underestimating me way too much. Within the Demon King's castle, my threads have been laid out thoroughly. Through those threads, I am able to pick up sounds from every location in the Demon King's castle. Both when the Second Army commander invited Balto and when they disclosed the plan to kill me, that was clearly audible to me. I heard it all. Those elves, they're getting rather annoying. Thanks to Shiro-chan assertively crushing them, the elves are in the process of losing their foundation for doing whatever they like in the outside world. However, they're still the same eyesore that they've always been. If a group amongst the demons are showing signs of unrest, then they're probably thinking that they gotta move their plan along quickly, huh? While thinking that, the door reverberates from a knock. Go ahead. Excuse me. The one who opened the door was Balto, just as I had thought. After refusing the invitation from the Second Army commander, it seems that he came here immediately. Did you need something? Though I can pretty much guess what he wants to say, I purposely make that inquiry. After blinking his eyes several times in hesitation, he resolves himself and opens his mouth to speak. I've come to plead for clemency. Is that what that says? I don't know what it means, but it's got to be what it says. A side of my mouth curls up. From Balto's point of view, it undoubtedly looks like a cruel smile, I'm sure. What might you be referring to, Ah, you mean making a mistake with the Kurikuta and handing them over to the Second Army commander? If that's the case, then you could say that to Shiro-chan instead of me, perhaps? Those are something that I had requested for Shiro-chan, after all. Although I know what Balto wants to say, I purposefully dodge the subject. Grudges over food can be dreadful, you know. Unless you make a wholehearted apology, she might not forgive you, okay? Like, seriously, for real. Though I said it jokingly, part of what I said is no joke at all. If Shiro-chan's rage is left unchecked, then she's capable of anything. Mao-sama. Mao-sama, I beg you. Balto barely speaks and simply bows his head. Balto understands. He knows I heard that conversation just now. Even so, he's pleading for the Second Army commander. The reason why he's not speaking plainly is probably because he told her that I'll pretend I never heard it, so he's trying to stay faithful to his own words. Balto, we are going to attack the elf village next. In deference to Balto's sincere manner of desperately trying to protect his childhood friend, I reveal the next battlefield. Until now, with the exception of someone Shiro-chan's side knowing, the next target to attack has been kept secret. When Balto hears it, his eyes open wide. I shall also pretend that I never heard it, this time. If I have a request, it's to hold them back. If you're unable to hold them back, then I won't waste my breath arguing and simply crush them. Understood. Withdrawal. Excuse me. Balto made a deep bow, then left the room. If the Second Army and Third Army still act rashly after this, then there's no helping it. I'll tear them off. I heard something odd being muttered. Damn, I forgot. I quickly turned around, and there, rising up like a wraith, was Shiro-chan. Oh crap, she's thirsting for blood. Yep, Shiro-chan, stop! As Shiro-chan is about to stagger out of the room, I cling to her waist, stopping her movement. Just a moment ago I had told Balto that I would be turning a blind eye, yet at this rate Shiro-chan is totally going to do him in. Let go of me! I'm gonna tear off those heavy-laden boobs! I'm gonna eat them instead of the kurikuta! Shiro-chan is deranged. Shiro-chan, they won't taste sweet, okay? They won't taste delicious, okay? I'll prepare something sweet and delicious another time, okay? Those detestable boobs! That damn boobian! Shiro-chan struggles violently. A girl shouldn't be going boobs, or rather, Shiro-chan, you have a nice pair of boobs yourself, right? On top of not being able to tell with a glance due to the flat clothes she wears, because she's the type to look slender in clothing, they're not conspicuous, but Shiro-chans are actually quite big, right? In my opinion, while they might fall behind the Second Army commanders, they should still easily exceed the average, though, right? In the first place, since my body stopped growing before I reached adulthood, I've pretty much got nothing here, you know? If you want to tear off some so badly, then why don't you just tear off your own then, eh? I put more strength into my arms wrapped around Shiro-chan's waist, squeezing tightly. Yeah, or if not, then would it be okay if I tear off yours, perhaps? I should have the right to do that, shouldn't I? Big ones are the enemy. In short, Shiro-chan is my worthy enemy. Shiro-chan doesn't have the right to make a fuss on this matter. Well, somehow there's this voice inside me crying out that those bigger than mine are the enemy, though. Shiro-chan breaks out into a cold sweat. Yep, that's right. Those bigger than mine are the enemy, right? In that case, Shiro-chan, are you okay with being my enemy then? No! I switched from grabbing her waist to grabbing her chest and grasped with all my might. I feel that I might have crushed something soft. Evil destroyed. Okay. Should I read this? I'm reading in my head. Okay, so the author, this is clearly an author thing. It's apparently the secret boobs situation. Because of D, there are many reincarnators whose appearance was adjusted to be beautiful, but their breast sizes were adjusted so that they'd likely be less than D's. Why, you ask? Because it wouldn't be interesting for her if they grew up to be bigger than D's own. Consequently, with Shiro having an almost identical appearance to D, there are few reincarnators with even bigger breasts than hers. The two who would win against Shiro are Sophia and, by a narrow margin, Katya. Since they were only adjusted to likely develop smaller, the environment they grew up in and their nutritional balance could allow them to overcome that. In Sophia's case, since she's an airhead, perhaps all the nutrition went to her chest. Not necessarily in Katya's case, because she was originally male. Perhaps her female hormones overcompensated as a side effect. Not necessarily. And then some translator notes that I never read. But yeah, some boob stories there. Very strange chapter to read. Goodness. No, I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe this would be more fun if I had webcam for this, because I'm doing webcam for my other shows and it is kind of fun. But I think that'd be too weird. I don't know. I don't think it would be very hard, but I kind of want to do it, but I think it would be too weird. So I'm going to say no. Yeah, I'm going to say no for now, unless somebody out there absolutely wants it. Then I'd have to look good every time I did this. Fuck that.